The Florida Gators coming off a series win against top 10 LSU with a dramatic finish on Monday night. They'll host South Florida, a midweek in-state matchup between these two. Gators get set to head on the road to Columbia, Missouri this weekend. With that, we welcome Jeremy Otter leading things back at our control room. Alicia Ocasio, I'm Kyle Crooks. So glad that you can join us here in this midweek matchup. Gallegani floats this out to shallow left. Second pitch hack. Otis is there for the opening out here on this Wednesday. 1-2 to Elliott, slammed in the air to center. Falby is as good as it gets out in center field. Boy, what a big weekend she had against LSU. A couple of catches, banging up against the wall in center field. The amount of
that USF made errors, hit by pitches and balls.
Line right to Reagan Walsh. So quick work for Ava Brown in the top half of the first inning. 1, 2, and 3 go down in order. It's the Bulls nothing. Gators coming up when you come back.
Also slap.
Those have 3 career home runs. Whacks this on a line, left field, tailing, and this will be another extra base hit. Kendra Falby cruises into second with a leadoff double. All of a sudden, Kendra Falby is Barry Bonds.
Accents in there, but Midnight Black.
Payoff is popped up along first. Marissa Tribal piece runs into Wallace, and the ball is dropped. Something probably is going to be called on Wallace here.
No, from the first angle, it didn't necessarily look like she... Oh, there you go. So her shoulder got in the way.
Drapola is in the DP spot. Otis flares this to second. Garcia Soto, a little hop, skip, and a jump, makes the grab for out number 2.
Jocelyn Erickson, I mean...
Yanks this in the air to right field. Elliott goes back, has room in front of the warning track. So after that leadoff double, Peyton Dixon sits down 2, 3, and 4 in order. Falby's double fails to bloom. She's just over 200. They're making some adjustments with her in the box. Yanks this to second, and Williams had an error on Monday night against LSU. This one right between the wickets. Puerto Rican national team. Expecting her to come back in about a year and a half. Came back a lot sooner. Racks this in the air to center. Falby back lanes. Oh, she's got it. Another sparkling gem. Falby on the long throw. Bernard could not hold on to it, or else that would have been a double play. You don't when Kendra Falby has it.
Just don't.
Eigenman lines this to center field. Base hit. Falby over to cut it off on a slide. First and second for the Bulls here with 1 out. And that's the Bulls' first hit.
So that you don't waste a substitution.
Brooks lines this over Wallace. Walls had to hold up as it's fielded by Otis. Quickly gets it in. Back-to-back base hits against Brown, and the Bulls have him loaded here in the second.
Also determined, and one thing that's so special about her is that she's a switch hitter.
Caught on a miss, goes down on strike, so Brown picks up a big strikeout. Her first K of... It's been single, and now a strikeout. So 2 gone, and the Bulls trying to capitalize in the second. This might do it. Fly ball out to center field. Can of corn for Kendra Falby. Made another sparkling play this year. Reaches for this on the off speed to Garcia Soto. 1 up, 1 down.
We talk about...
Brings in Bailey Goddard. And that hit her. Well, that's familiar territory for Bailey Goddard. That in her career is the 46th time she's been hit. That payoff is golfed in the air. In foul right. Tribal piece makes the catch, and Kistler's retired. Second out of the inning brings in Ava Brown. Getting just 1 out. And down on 3 pitches is Ava Brown. Peyton Dixon is rolling. Works around a 1-out hit by pitch. Bulls right in this one. Trying to make some news in college softball. No score through.
I'd love to see them mix up.
2-2, looping liner in front of Otis into left. Gallegani gives the Bulls their 3rd hit. They're seeing it really well right now. Reagan Walsh, nice diving stop on the line drive. Throws to first. Not in time, almost getting the double play on a smoke line drive along third. right past the originator into center. Falvey's got it. Station to station for Gallegani, and again, a little rally mounting here for USF. Big 1-2. Arch in the air left field. Otis was first step in. Sachet's back for the second out. This coach in South Florida history that goes for all sports. Snap toss. Erickson caught the runner napping, and that's the final out. That cannon from Jocelyn Erickson got Trappola at first and ends any further threat. Back to score a lone run in the seventh, eventually going on to win in extras. Bernard pops this up to short Alana Rivera. His fashion sense.
Said she has swag.
1-1 is popped up. Who's got this one? It's Sania Brooks coming down from third. Pitched to just under a 2 ERA last year. Wallace goes down on strikes. Peyton Dixon is dealing. 9-1-2 go down to 1.
To frame pitches.
Whacked on a line, left center. Falvey is over there in plenty of time. Falvey the Flash has all that speed. It's hard to get one in the gap.
Love and frame it with the flick of a wrist. So, made my job a lot easier.
Strike three. Outer half. Eigenman does not like the call. And Eric Brooks, great linebacker, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jam job roller to Mia Williams at second. Easy play this time. And for the second time in her start, Ava Brown has sat down.
But I can relate to that. Coach Wallen's just so meticulous about everything, and we do things 100 times just to make sure we do it right.
There's the strikeout. Peyton Dixon rings up Corby Otis.
Kathy Garcia, and then Camille as well, who's also on the Puerto Rican national team.
Jocelyn Erickson walks. Off speed, wicked spin off the very end of the bat. Dixon boots it. That one had crazy amounts of spin.
Take advantage of each opportunity that she's granted.
Now did Goddard lean out a little bit. James Colsey says hit by pitch. They appeal to third. Robert Guest says there was no swing. And Ken Erickson's going to ask the same question that I have.
Middle, but some people shorten up. Some people go to no stride.
Rolled sharply off the glove of Tribal Peace at first. Erickson scores. Coming in is Walsh in headlong, and 2 runs in as Katie Kistler comes through. And the Gators up 2-zip in the fourth.
Kistler doing Kistler things, getting around this inside pitch through the legs of Tribal Peace, scoring Jocelyn Erickson. And I mean, we talk about
down to third. Here's now Ava Brown. Swings away, drives one to center. Cadlub goes back. This should get in a run. Cadlub makes the catch. Goddard tags from third in standing up. And Ava Brown helps her own cause, gets the job done with a sac fly. That's their first win over Florida and Gainesville since 2014. Takes strike 3 outside corner, so Dixon battles back. Second of the inning in terms of strikeouts, 4th of her start.
Kathy just an athlete. I mean, she plays third base as well, can play in the outfield too.
And that hit her. Garcia Soto trying to fire up her team as she runs down to first. Best bunter on the team, 9 sacrifices this year with 2 strikes, swings away, and that's strike 3. Third K for Ava Brown. And there's the opening out as the lineup turns back over.
Really great eye by Gallegani.
Brown lets it fly. And that got Gallegani right on the hand. That can't feel good.
What is that, 4 hit by pitches? This is the arm of Lauren Krings at Missouri.
Looping liner, shallow left, tips in front of Otis. Garcia Soto stops at third, and the Bulls, for a second time in this game, have
different situations to make them feel confident down the road.
Line over Wallace into left field. That'll bring in Garcia Soto. And another run will come in for the Bulls as Gallegani skates across, and a 2-run single from Bailey Trappola.
Pitch low in the zone. missed over the plate. Japola is all over it, drives this pitch into left center field. I mean, we saw it last at bat on that changeup by Ava. She's just so great at going low in the zone and comes up big for her team, now trailing behind 1 run.
Impressive offensive display from the South Florida team. They've doubled up the Gators in hits and add another fair ball down the right field line as Tribal Peace comes through. 1 run in for the Bulls and the game is tied on the RBI double from Marissa Tribal Peace.
Brock is getting battle tested. How did Marissa Tribal Peace hit this ball at her head? I don't know, but she did it. And a great piece to the right field line to get another RBI. Now USF tied with the Florida Gators, and I love the energy. Brock has pitched a lot of Wednesday series games, so it'd be easy to prepare for her.
That clipped her. So since Rothrock has come in, 2-run single, and
now trying to clip the inner part of the plate, get her to swing and miss or jam.
Ball 4, and South Florida comes from 3 runs down. A 4 spot in the 5th to take a 4-3 lead. As
too hard, or
that's ball 4. Another run comes in for the Bulls as Tribal Peace touches home. And a 5-run inning, it's now 5-3.
Have helped a lot. Get out of this inning.
Rolled into center field, base hit. 1 run scores as the number 9 batter, Jordan Cadlup, continues this offensive party. An RBI single, it's now 6-3 Bulls.
We talk about last play with Skylar Wallace. That would have ended the inning, but Cadlup taking this missed pitch over the plate, driving it right back up the middle. USF is hot right now and is doing some damage.
Base is still loaded. Gators go to the lefty. First pitch, slow roller to the hole at short. Wallace is able to make that long throw on to first, but the Bulls have a 6-run frame. They've lost the last 27 in
this inning with some insurance runs.
Colby pops up, an off-speed delivery to third. That hits her. She's led the team in being plunked this year. It's in the top 25 at the time. Otis reaches for this. Dixon bobbles. It's loose. Brooks has no play. Wallace gets back. And usually you're taught, right, Alicia, as a pitcher to kind of try and get out of the way as much as possible. Additions Tim Walton brought in to bolster this lineup. Ball 4. 5-pitch walk to Erickson. Base is now loaded, so the Gators trying to return serve here. Second. 0-1. Popped up lazily to first. Tribal Peace is over to make the catch for out number 2. That's a huge out for Peyton Dixon. Dixon is ready. Goddard's ready. The payoff is skied in the air. Fouls left field side. Brooks is over, and she's got it. And the Gators leave them loaded. And South Florida celebrates. Now goes to work in the 6th, trying to keep this a 3-run game as Elliott yanks a line drive. Kistler cuts it off. Elliott going for 2. The throw is well late. And a first pitch ambush from Olivia Elliott. And it turns out to have been the case. Bailey Drapola lays down a bunt. Miller gets out of the way. Brown fields. Williams covers. The out goes 3-4, down to third.
About how to stay prepared in the bullpen.
Strike 3, inside corner. Tribal Peace does not like it.
Unity.
That's a 4-pitch walk to Rivera, so now 1st and 3rd. And here's Ryan Eigenman. Rolled through the left side, base hit. A 2-out knock as Elliott comes in to score, and Eigenman comes through to make it 7-3 Bulls.
Take a look here. Olivia Miller coming in from the left side. That curveball doesn't get in enough, and Eigenman just throws her barrel to it. Gets enough to get between the 5-6 hole.
In top 15 nationally in ERA. Served right to first. Brown snags it. And that will do it. A run comes in on 2 hits. And 2 left for the Bulls. Kistler uncorks on a ball to right field. That goes over the head of Elliott up against the wall. Kistler rounding second, heading into third, and in sliding with a triple. Strike 3. Outside corner, Dixon battles back after giving up the triple.
Side, but it's also bending so much. These righties can't necessarily see it.
Bernard pops this up, tribal piece down the line.
And when they do, they're either popping it up or grounding it out.
Peyton Dixon, the unflappable redshirt sophomore. Falby will get a ribby single. Drives this through the left side as Kistler comes in, and the Gators get 1 back. And it's now
Falby up at the plate with a runner in scoring position. This is nothing new to her. Came up first pitch swinging, and Kistler now getting through home plate.
Wallace first pitch pops up to second, and that will do it. So the damage is limited for, but it has been all Bulls from the 5th inning on. Alyssa Reyno in a pinch hit spot, loops this over Walsh, goes off her glove into shallow right field. First pitch hack and a leadoff. Cadlub lays it down. Wooten Fields fires. Walsh covering. Get you the Gators' defensive changes. Driven in the air center field. Kendra Falby is over. Garcia Soto just bluffs at second.
And we talked about Kendra Falby's arm.
Golfs this to center. That should do it. Falby makes the grab, and the Gators have 3 outs to play with. South Florida, 3 outs. Roll to the left side. Corby Otis tries to start a Gator rally. Erickson got jammed. Sky high pop up in back of first. Tribal piece has got it for the first out. And a softball life. Walsh to short, second to 1, turn to first. An historic night for the South Florida Bulls. They've knocked off the Gators for the first time since 2012. A night this program will never forget. A top 10 win and a win over the Gators for the first time since they were in this ballpark in the Gainesville Regional in May of 2012.
The charge in the circle, just masterful. Everyone contributed to this monumental win tonight. Congrats to the South Florida Bulls.
Perhaps jump-starting a trip back to the NCAA Regionals